Are you guys concerned about the coronavirus? Worried that you're in immediate danger? Concerned about where this thing started from? How it will be maintained? And who's to blame? These are the questions that everybody's asking. It's all over social media. Conspiracies are running rife. Some people choosing to believe that the coronavirus doesn't even exist at all. On this video, I'm going to talk about the coronavirus very loosely, and in fact, I'm going to use it as a point of reference. I want to discuss with you guys about viruses in general and how moving forward, these viruses may shape the human race. But also I want to discuss the possibility that we started as a virus or some kind of chemical, biological mucus on a rock that flew through space millions of years ago and smashed into our home planet Earth. If, like me, you've been keeping tabs on social media, you will have noticed, no doubt, that people are panicking. In fact, people are panic buying. People are going out and buying all sorts of hand sanitizers that kill 99.9% of germs. But isn't this where the problem lies? Like, we're buying hand sanitizers that kill nearly all the germs we know. How does our body become immune? How are we going to build up some kind of immunity to these super viruses in the future? Something else worth noting is that if we do carry on this path of killing all the germs that we ever come in contact with, how may that affect human evolution? Like in 100, 200, 500 years from now, humans may look considerably different as a direct result of being cleaner and cleaner as a species. I decided to ask Google the same question. If people do keep using hand sanitizers and all these different types of strong bleaches to kill germs, where will that leave us in the future? Let's say, for example, if one super virus or super germ manages to mutate so quick that we can't keep tabs on it and we have no immune system, how will that leave the human race? And it turns out that a lot of the leading experts agree that this is their biggest worry. I'm not saying live like an animal, I'm not saying live filthy and basically build up an immune system based on human feces. I'm just saying that if we continue to create these products that kill nearly all the germs we've ever come in contact with, what happens when we come in contact with a germ that mutates so quick that we just can't keep up medically with it? One of the theories that first interested me when I first got into extraterrestrials and life elsewhere in the universe was a theory that suggested human life is not terrestrial to this planet at all. In fact, we're extraterrestrial. The theory goes like this: that many millions of years ago, humans were some kind of primordial soup or some kind of bacterial fungus or a virus or a germ, something like that, that lived on another planet. That planet was then bombarded by meteorites, smashing a chunk of us off into space. We then hitchhiked on that meteorite through space for millions of years before crashing to Earth, and so life began here on Earth. But that could also happen in reverse. So if germs, bacteria and viruses can be contaminated in space and brought back here via space rockets and astronauts, what may we be sending into space that came from Earth? We're dealing with things like the coronavirus right now, but throughout history there's been many, many more. And if a meteorite smashes into the planet, say in 1,000 years, and carries that rock off through the solar system, what bacteria, germs or viruses may that be carrying? And how may that affect life in the solar system? Or what life may that create? In almost all sci-fi movies or novels where aliens visit Earth to take over, we always see the overturning of humans done by advances in technology, whether it be laser weapons, etc. But that might not be the case. Like in history, we've seen two countries go to conflict and wars have been won before a single weapon was even raised due to the fact that one country had the immunity to a virus that the other didn't. And that could be the same for extraterrestrials. If they come to this planet and they are carrying some kind of deadly virus that they've brought from their home planet, we could be all dead within days. But the plot thickens. Things get even weirder. In 1981, an American author called David Koontz wrote a novel called Through the Eyes of Darkness, and this book basically just seems to predict everything that's happening right now with the coronavirus. Why is that? How is that even possible? But we see it time and time again. Simpsons notoriously seems to do this all the time with 9/11, the 7/7 bombings and so much more, even the death of Kobe Bryant apparently. But yeah, this novel, or this thriller by David Koontz in 1981, talks in great detail about the coronavirus, even naming the place where it started. So I, like many of yourself no doubt, have been talking to my friends about the coronavirus. It's always nice to try and expand your field of view, get other people's thoughts and opinions on these topics. And I was talking to one friend in particular that had a completely different outlook on what the coronavirus is all about. He never said it was a conspiracy per se, but he pretty much said that it was perfect timing, and stuff like this happens time and time again, which I'd never really thought about. But he said through history, whenever there is political unrest or there's a major news story regarding someone from the royal family being a child molester, etc., things like this will come about. And it's almost like it's scaremongering from the hand that be. The higher ranking, the higher levels, the supreme beings, whatever you want to call them. It's almost like they put this out there to turn everybody's attention away from the real stories, the big things that matter in life, as a scaremongering tactic. As always, guys, I've been Ben from the 401,000. If you've enjoyed this video regarding the coronavirus, it has been a grim topic, albeit thought-provoking, hopefully, and maybe I've shared some gold nuggets along the way, then please do give it a thumbs up. Drop down in that comments box below. Let me know what you guys think regarding the coronavirus, whether it's a conspiracy, or maybe you've got a theory that I've just not even mentioned. Whatever it may be, drop down in there, get chatting away amongst yourselves, but also to me, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're in a position to do so, please look after somebody else, but make sure you look after yourself as well, because you guys are number one, and you guys have been awesome, as always. Until next time, peace!